Welcome everyone! I'm Ray, and today we are going to take a look at the newly released Archon Quest. Oh my god! This is so exciting, honestly. I am really excited since I've seen those trailers. And I really hope you guys are excited as well, because Archon Quest, it can't be bad, you know? I know there were a lot of criticisms for the basically last Archon Quest in Inazuma, and I get the criticism, but I'm still just hyped for everything that comes. I won't let any like bad thoughts on like future quests and quest lines influence this at all. Because I love being hyped about those kind of games, and the story is just so intriguing and the world building is so amazing, and I really like that. So I want to check it out. Okay, before we start, I actually have a question. Would you guys like to see like videos on me exploring Economia? Or is that like not interesting if it's not a live stream? Because I can't live stream yet, which is actually really upsetting, but it just doesn't work, so I can't do it. But yeah, I just wanted to ask if you guys would still want to see it like in a video, like a longer video, or like maybe two longer videos, something like that. Okay, a little chain of plans actually. I kind of fucked up. I did not record the start of the quest because I just didn't realize I did not hit the record button. So that is totally on me. Goodness, I can't believe that that happened. Anyway, basically to sum it up, we went to Liyue to hear Ningguang's speech because she said she wants to rebuild the Jade Chamber, and she gave a speech for that. And there she said that it would kind of be a competition because she needs 3 materials that she needs, and yeah, whoever brings those materials to her first gets any question answered by her, whatever they want, right? So it's basically a competition. We need to find those 3 materials. And Paimon was all like, oh wow, we could ask her like how to run a business and be rich, basically. You know, Paimon. And well, then we kind of saw how some guys pestered Shenhe, and well, she was just like, I'm not interested in your business plans, and bye. Then she went, and they went after her, and all Paimon heard was, those guys, they probably know something, so we have to go after them to like know something. Anyway, we find them, and those guys are again like, hey, give us your Mora and we will tell you where to find those materials to win the competition. And Shenhe is just like, I don't care. I don't need that. I really don't care. But well, those guys are yeah, just saying that she must be rich because she ate in every restaurant but only took a bite. And yeah, I think that's basically where we are right now. Okay, but now let's get straight into it, shall we?
How could you afford to be so wasteful if you weren't from a rich family? And since you're so rich, what's the loss to you in giving us a little spare change, huh?
Master warned me not to lay a hand on anyone in Liyue Harbor. But here we are. Perhaps... yes. Let's call it fate.
She is really cool. She is really cool.
Boss, I'm telling you, something's not right.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll sue her for everything she's worth.
They're trying to intimidate people into doing business.
Oh, you again.
Oh, again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing here? Did you do this? You ought to mind your own business. I swear.
Silence! How dare you threaten innocent civilians? You're coming with us.
No, don't be angry, sir. Please, let me explain.
The militants take away the hooligans who were surrounding the young lady with white hair. Are you alright?
Shenhe,
Shenhe, okay.
Shenhe?
my name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe. Paimon's name is, well, Paimon. And this is Paimon's travel buddy.
Hi.
Oh, I've heard about you two before. Thank you for helping to defuse the situation.
Oh, no problem.
I could have dealt with it myself, though. I suspect smashing his head against the ground a handful of times is all it would have taken to get him to surrender.
That is brutal. I love it.
You can't do that. That's way too violent.
Oh god, Paimon's voice gets higher every time.
This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against that kind of stuff, you know.
Laws.
Laws? What are laws? I've never heard of them. Have you not heard of the law, Shenhe? Shenhe?
No. Apparently
Shenhe?
not.
No, yeah, apparently.
Really? So how exactly have you...
Oh, what was that noise?
That would be my stomach growling. I haven't eaten enough.
Oh, but didn't you, like, go to...
She's so honest.
Yeah.
Wait, that's right. They said you went around all the restaurants ordering this and that and the other, but only took a small bite of each dish. Then of course you're still hungry. So, anything in particular you're hungry for?
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. These are my usuals.
Those are all medicinal herbs.
Medicinal herbs?
Yes.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. Let's take Shenhe there for a big medicinal meal.
Will we meet Shishi?
After all, you can't work on an empty stomach.
And Baiju? Oh, please. Oh, I want to. Oh, I really want to.
Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she doesn't seem to get how things work here. If she is an Adeptus, that would explain everything.
It would?
Where does she fit in with the other Adepti, though? Paimon's super curious.
But we already know. But it doesn't seem like we will meet Chichi and,
Are you here to buy
Baiju.
some herbs? I do hope you brought your prescription.
Nope.
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please. Half a pound of each.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go. That's everything we have in stock.
Thank you.
Oh,
She's really eating them.
right here. To everyone's astonishment, Shenhe polishes all of the medicinal
My
herbs.
hunger has now abated. Thank you.
Are they really that good?
Rather awful.
Oh,
Though they were not completely devoid of sweet fragrance. After consuming a large quantity of them, bitterness is all that remains.
oh, but why are you eating them?
How come you chow down on these and barely touch the restaurant food? If Paimon had enough Mora, Paimon would go to the fanciest restaurant in town and order a whole table of food and eat it all in one go.
That sounds like Paimon, yes.
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future.
Hmm?
The food of the mortal realm is most delicious, but should I return to the mountains, yearning for the food here shall only pose an obstacle to my continued spiritual development. Sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste is enough.
Return to the mountains. That proves it. Paimon knew she was an Adeptus.
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the Rebuild the Jade Chamber competition!
I mean, I get kind of dragged into it, but Paimon's really into it, so we're going to do this.
And now we're probably super behind because we've been held up for so long.
I see. I heard something about the contest when I was passing by.
Yep! You get to ask Ningguang any question you want if you win! Were you interested in the contest too, Shenhe?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but until this point I had no intention of joining a contest.
And now...
However, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend you my assistance. Oh, don't worry. I ask for nothing in return.
That's really nice.
Wow! You really don't have to. But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
We welcome you to our team.
Then let's not delay. I have a plan.
Alright, what plan?
Great! Paimon bets this is gonna be the awesomest plan ever!
The awesomest, yes.
I am not sure whether or to what extent this plan can be classified as awesome. I do, however, believe it will be highly effective.
Okay.
We simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us. Then, we alone shall become the victors.
Okay, I love her. I didn't think that her personality would be like this. That's amazing. Oh, I love this.
Vito! That is not acceptable! Not by a long shot!
Ah.
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about conflict and one-upmanship.
Look, we want to win this competition fair and square, okay?
Why is Lumine so into it though? Like, for Paimon it's usual, but I'm kind of confused that Lumine is so into it.
Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils. Let's start at the top of the list and work down. So, for Plostrite...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju! Oh my god. My voice left me. Oh my god, I love him.
Baiju? What are you doing out here?
It is his pharmacy.
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dressing. We're running low at the store, so I came out to fetch the ingredients personally.
Oh, I really love Baiju. I so hope that he is a catalyst. I don't know if it is confirmed yet or whatever, but I do hope so. We need male catalysts.
Huh?
Catalyst
How come
users.
Lady Ningguang needs so much wound dressing all of a sudden?
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild the Jade Chamber. Maybe for its first aid on site? I didn't ask, though. Far be it from me to pry into my customers' personal affairs.
The voice actor is doing such a great job. Really, I love this so much.
And she also borrowed Chi-Chi. Meaning Boo Boo Pharmacy is very short-handed right now. I don't suppose any of you are looking for part-time work by any chance?
Are you staying here? If yes, then I volunteer.
No, we've got other stuff to do. While you're here though, you seem to know a lot. Have you ever heard of something called Sunset Vermilionite?
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the Jade Chamber, yes? There is some mention of it in the Seven Mountain Treatises. When activated, Sunset Vermilionite rises up all the way into the clouds. It's very rare indeed.
It does sound very rare indeed. And actually, it can't be coincidence that we meet him in like Archon Quest, like over and over and over and over again. He has to be very important.
As far as the records show, virtually all Sunset Vermilionite in existence has been mined and taken possession of. But the Feiyun Commerce Guild would know far more about this than I do.
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Thanks, Baiju.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all. And if there's anything further you need from me, just come to the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Did he intend for this to rhyme? Oh, I love him so much. Can we talk to him again? Yeah, he's still here.
Why does Lady Ningguang need so much wound dressing?
Right?
Is it really such risky business rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This is all most peculiar.
Oh, it is. I just really want to take a good look at him from all angles. Because it will probably take a little while longer until we meet him, huh? He's so cool. He's so cool looking. Here we are.
Master Xingqiu,
Oh,
thank goodness you're finally back.
wow, we're really seeing a lot of characters. I love that.
Oh? Why do I detect an urgency in your voice?
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders in recently. Everyone's been completely caught off guard. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the orders by type for now. I'll deal with them myself shortly.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you, Master. With you on the job, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I like this.
Hey, Xingqiu! Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Yes.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a moment. Shu, I need to entertain some guests. Please continue with your work for the time being, and we'll discuss the matter of the guild's orders in more detail later on.
Understood, Master Xingqiu. Then I will leave you in peace.
I hope we're not interrupting though.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today. What's going on? And how, pray tell, may I be of service?
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of Sunset Vermilionite?
Oh, I see. So you've entered Lady Ningguang's contest as well.
As well? Do you mean...
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession of some Sunset Vermilionite, but only one piece.
Oh.
We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction, and a lot of interested parties have already come to us inquiring about the price.
I wonder who put it there. Because surely Ningguang knows that it is there.
At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply and demand. In this case, I'm guessing the final transaction price may be in excess of 500 million mora.
Child, where are you?
500 million?!
That's so expensive. I don't think I can afford it.
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this one. The price is greatly inflated, and it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
But without any Sunset Vermilionite...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
No.
Who?
What's that? Oh, who? Never heard of them.
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper, but if I am not mistaken, he has already passed away.
Oh?
Yes, precisely. I didn't know anyone else knew about him. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store his rarest and most exquisite treasures, among which was some Sunset Vermilionite.
Oh?
After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned, and its location was lost to time. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some oblique references to this lost abode, and after cross-referencing them against each other, I'm now fairly certain that it is situated in the Lisha area.
You're so smart.
That's great! But is it really okay for us to just go and take his treasure? Wouldn't it be a little, you know, disrespectful? With him being an Adeptus?
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Even while he was alive, he wouldn't have let something like this bother him. Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described in this way before. May I ask where you read that?
Oh, she didn't read it. She heard it.
Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go.
She's really closed off, huh?
There's something about this young lady that reminds me of a good friend of mine.
Xuanyuan!
Oh, I
Probably.
almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious designs, especially when it comes to their defense mechanisms. Plus, it's likely to be crawling with monsters after being abandoned for so long. So please, be very careful.
Alright, will do. Don't
Okay,
worry.
We
We
will
got
be.
this.
Thanks, Xingqiu.
I can't pronounce his name, that's why I'm not saying it. But thank you. Let us talk again.
It looks like the Jade Chamber rebuilding project will be fiercely competitive. It's difficult to say who will emerge as the winner.
I wonder if someone else we know also takes part in the competition. Oh, that's all? Okay. I kind of hoped for like him mentioning Xuanyuan again.
Let's see. Shinjo said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, is Shenhe doing something? Oh, this is so cool. Whoa.
This place was hidden using a special Adepti art. But now that I have removed it, we can inspect the area more closely.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there?
Ah, Sealy.
The Sealy got to here and then disappeared.
Oh, that's so
Should we go
cool.
over and take a look?
That is so cool. Let's go.
What? Weren't we at a waterfall just now? How did we suddenly end up here?
So pretty. Wow.
Oh, so many clouds. It feels like we're high up in the sky.
So pretty.
I believe this is the abode of that Adeptus. With any luck, the Sunset Vermilionite we're looking for should be in here.
Really? Let Paimon see. Huh? Isn't that the Sealy from before? Look, it's gone and snuck beneath the clouds. And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here don't seem complete. Oh, could there be something below the clouds?
What do you think, Shenhe?
These are not real clouds. They are the product of an Adepti art used for spatial partitioning.
Oh, that's cool.
If we want to go down, we must first destroy the mechanism that is maintaining the Adepti art.
All right, then let's do it.
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. I don't know where they are hiding, so we'd better be careful.
We can be her. Oh, she is so cool. I have no idea what she does, but she's really cool looking. Is it weird of me to hope that we get these clouds as like furniture in our teapot? That would be amazing, honestly. Gosh, it's so scary walking on top of clouds. One. Ooh! Oh, the mechanism is broken and the fog clears along with it. Oh my god! Don't worry, I got this. We're just going to float safely down here. Oh no, are we falling again? Oh! Oh, never mind. That was a cool cutscene. Oh my god.
This time we're really gonna fall.
Wait. I'm pressing space. Never mind.
Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently.
That was so mean. You literally could not fly.
Hey, that Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it.
Oh, interesting. This all looks so pretty. I want to walk around with her. Because I won't get her. Oh my god. So I at least want to walk around with her.
Something looks different about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Okay. Oh. Wait, can I? Oh. Oh, where can I push you? I knew here's a chest. Totally knew it. Okay, this cannot go any further. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, this does not move any further. Ah. Oh, that is... It totally reminds me of Pokemon, where you have to use this one, I don't even know. I don't know what it's called in English, but it's like the strength thing where you have to push boulders in front of you. That's so cool. Oh, that reminds me of it. I love it.
Oni coming through.
Oh. Oh god, wait. Is that a monster? Oh my god, I was really scared for a second. I think it was Ito's sign, actually. Let's follow the cute little Sealy. It's our friend. Oh, wow.
Look, over there! Could that be the Sunset Vermilionite?
This domain kind of thingy looks so cool. Wow. Whatever MiHoYo's design team is eating, I want it. Oh. Literally so cool. Oh, wow.
Is this it?
Wow.
Is this the Sunset Vermilionite?
That's a little big, don't you think?
It's so huge!
So is the Jade Chamber. Yeah, it needs to be big to get the whole Jade Chamber airborne.
That's true, but then again, why isn't it floating?
Isn't it because it's underground?
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different from most ordinary stones, but it weighs around the same amount.
How are we going to transport it then?
Only after being activated does Plaustrate reveal its true nature, breaking free from the shackles of the mortal realm and ascending up into the heavens.
Wow, Shenhe, you seem to know everything about this.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about these things. The moment she has some time to spare, she'll come straight for me and start telling story after story. I don't care for her stories most of the time. I certainly didn't expect them to ever come in handy like this.
I wonder who this master is.
Hold on a sec. Paimon just realized something.
What is it?
If we activate it here, there's no way we'll be able to get it back to the site, right? Heck, we'll be dragged up into the sky too!
That is very true.
But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna lift it? This rock must weigh well over 1,000 pounds, surely!
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
What?
Are you sure? Be careful!
I swear, if we don't get that animated, like she's shouldering this huge boulder, I'm a little mad, but...
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plaustrite sample this large must be highly valuable. I will be gentle with it and make sure it does not get damaged.
Paimon meant you, Shenhe. It's your safety you have to be careful of.
My safety?
Yes.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it and everything, but if something this heavy lands on you, you're gonna get yourself hurt, no matter who you are. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects. It's just common sense!
I still think this is a little too heavy.
Is it now? Well then, thank you.
Her hair is amazing.
I'll
Did I
go
say
on ahead
that?
with the plaustrite. Let's meet at the building site later.
Oh, okay. Shenhe lifts up the plaustrite and leaves.
How is Shenhe able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much?
She is not...
We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
But Shenhe is not an adepti. Oh, wow. This was really... Oh, that's so cool that they changed how everything looks because there is construction going on. That is so cool. I love that. Wow, I'm so glad I flew. Like, I'm flying right now so that I can see everything. Because that's so cool. Definitely have to climb around here later. There are probably some chests. For climactic reasons, let's go up here. Let's not fly there. Station.
We had a handful of scoundrels try to sneak in and steal some supplies earlier. I caught them, and they'll be dealt with according to the law.
Okay, good job. You're doing great, Chuck.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
Same, bro.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself? She's got to be one of those adepti, surely.
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing so that in the coming year I may reap a more bountiful salary.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. Congratulations, this item is approved for submission.
But basically, it's Shenhe having submitted it now, right? Not us.
I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item. May I take your name?
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people. They should be here any minute now.
Oh, she's really sweet, even though she doesn't even realize it.
Shenhe, and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. No wonder. The rarest talent turns in the rarest Plostrite specimen. But I have to correct you on one point. It's not helper, it's secretary.
All right.
Okay then, Miss Secretary, what do you think of the rock we found? Pretty amazing, right?
I really think Shenhe is way more amazing than this rock.
In truth, it is the finest piece of Plostrite we have received so far. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece in the foundation of the Jade Chamber, which will enable us to proceed to the next stage of construction.
Ooh.
As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwellings in the nearby area to serve as accommodations for the contestants. If you need a place to rest, you are welcome to stay there.
That's kind of cool.
Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a lot of work to do on the building site.
Of course.
Shenhe, just now on the way over, pretty much everyone was singing your praises.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? So strange. Aren't you happy about it? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold their head up high and break into a big smug smile.
I've had similar compliments before.
Oh? You don't like them?
They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect, as if I'm set apart from the common folk.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are. At least the ones we've met are pretty unique and reclusive, too. Way different than normal people.
But I am not...
Yeah, Paimon, we shouldn't jump to conclusions.
Shenhe?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since we set foot in that abode. I'm just a little fatigued.
Oh.
Well, Byron said that there are some makeshift hotels we can use, right? Let's go check in and take a rest.
No need. I simply need to find myself a secluded place in the wilderness to sit and meditate in silence.
Okay.
You can't do that. It's dangerous out in the wild.
Paimon. First you say she's an adeptus and that she's amazing, and now you're saying she can't go into the wild because it's dangerous?
When you're hungry, you go eat something tasty. And when you're tired, you go lie down in a nice, comfy bed. Alright? Seriously, don't punish yourself like this.
I mean, yeah, Paimon is right. But if she's used to it, we shouldn't force her to do something different. But guest accommodations are far more comfortable than the wilderness.
Okay. If you insist.
I hope we're not forcing you.
Now we're talking. Let's head to our hotel.
That sounds so weird in this world. Let's go to our hotel. Oh, so this place is finally used. Oh, that's cool. That's really sweet. Is it Xuan? Juan?
Hi there. Checking in, are we? You're just in time. We only have 2 rooms left.
Perfect.
Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had a constant stream of people in this area. And not just workers either. Visitors, business people, tea sellers, all sorts.
Very cool.
So, business is booming for me today. Very few vacancies. You're lucky you got here when you did.
Great.
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready within the hour. The other room is just through the door on the left. Here are your keys. All right. Hope you enjoy your stay. Please excuse me, I'll leave you to it.
Shenhe, you should go get some rest. We'll hang around outside until the other room's ready. Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Paimon couldn't help but notice one of the guests walk in with a huge grilled chicken drumstick before.
Oh.
Let's buy one for Shenhe too. She can have it as a midnight snack, or save it for breakfast tomorrow.
But don't you go ahead and eat it for you
All
know?
right. I will head to my room for now. If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. I'm a light sleeper. I will hear if you knock on the door.
Have a good rest, Shenhe.
Mm-hmm. See you tomorrow.
She doesn't like to be around so many people, does she? Oh?
Hey, isn't that Cloud Retainer? What's she doing here? Let's go and say hi.
Okay, let's go and say hi then. But actually, how many rooms, does this have? Hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So, are you getting along quite well?
I think so. I mean, she hasn't said that she would trash our heads into the ground yet.
So far, so good. Yeah. So, you know Shenhe too, Cloud Retainer?
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in Liyue Harbor. All the Adepti living today are acquainted with Shenhe to some degree.
Cool. So, what's her Adeptus name anyway?
Oh, Paimon.
Calling her Shenhe feels kind of friendly, but also kind of disrespectful. So Paimon's thinking maybe it'd be better if we called her by her Adeptus name instead.
Her Adeptus name? Why, pray tell, would Shenhe have an Adeptus name?
Oh, Paimon.
Don't all Adepti have a special title they go by?
On this latter point, you are correct. However, Shenhe is human.
Oh, right. Wait, what?
I thought so.
What? You knew already? So is Paimon the only one who didn't know?
Yes, pretty much.
Do you mean to say that she presents differently from ordinary human beings?
Oh, yeah.
Well, to start with, her problem-solving methods are extremely direct.
Ah, yes. She was like this all those years ago when one first met her. In this respect, she has not changed. One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. One was passing by and sensed the presence of a god's remains.
Oh?
Being of an ever-vigilant disposition, one entered immediately to inspect the scene.
The presence of a god's remains?
Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old. In her hand, she held a dagger with which she was confronting a monster that was the god's remains incarnate.
What?
That sounds so dangerous.
When one arrived, she had already been locked in confrontation with this monster for several days. Most mortal children are fragile, both physically and mentally, and are highly reliant on their parents for survival. But not so her.
Several days? What?
That she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and homicidal instinct with which she was born. One dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even pointed her dagger in one's direction and remained ready to strike. Only after she was satisfied that one had no intention to cause her harm did she finally relent. She then passed out without uttering a single word.
She must have been tired.
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day, Shenhe might have...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding. Even had the stalemate continued, one suspects that Shenhe may have still emerged the victor of the confrontation.
She was 6, you said? What?
That's still so
That
dangerous,
is...
though. Why was a tiny little kid battling against the wrath of a god in the first place?
Yeah. What happened?
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind, and she had experienced her fair share of this, even at a tender age. Seeing that she was homeless, one decided to adopt her.
So when Shenhe talks about her master, she means...
Indeed. It is one to whom she refers. Shenhe has an extraordinary constitution, making her well adapted to practicing the Adepti arts. All the Adepti cherished her talents, and so we were willing to train her.
Wow.
However, her homicidal urges did not subside with age. Rather, they grew stronger day by day. Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. He declared that her fate is to bear the curse of calamity. Consumed by malevolent energy, she is prone to bring harm to those around her. Such is the magnitude of the danger this poses, that her soul must be bound with red ropes to keep her homicidal instinct at bay.
Is that why she has, like, red ropes in her design? Like, I don't know where else, but I noticed she has them in her hair. At least.
The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. They also seem to have rendered her somewhat inexpressive. Perhaps the red ropes are so powerful that they have suppressed some of her other emotions as well.
Oh. Oh, I would love to meet the real Shenhe then, because that's not totally her then. I would love to meet the one, like, without the ropes. Even though that could be dangerous, but I would love to meet that Shenhe. Oh? Is she going outside?
It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now that Shenhe's path has crossed with yours, please be sure to treasure the gift that fate has given you, and take good care of her.
Alright, I will, don't worry.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. You came out here to check up on Shenhe because you were worried about her, didn't you?
Huh. You dare draw such a facile conclusion on the nature of one's present excursion? Incorrect. The truth is that while Liyue Harbor may seem peaceful today, danger is always lurking in the shadows.
But you were also worried, right?
Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this is to be the era of the contract between Liyue and the humans. Well, one is most curious to observe how she will respond to the coming storm.
So there is a storm coming. Or you could say, winter is coming. I guess.
If she handles it admirably, one is willing to be a witness to her achievements. But if she does not, the Adepti shall not hesitate to seize control.
But so you know that there is something dangerous coming and you rather observe and, like, get in danger? And I mean, I get that you want to see if Ningguang can show you that her words are not just words but actions, right? But I hope you think about the humans in the harbor, like...
Let us conclude our conversation here for today. One has occupied enough of your time, and night is approaching. Be sure to get ample rest.
Okay. Okay. Well...
Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with.
Oh?
Hey, so, Shenhe,
Okay, are we going to confront her that Paimon thought she was an Adeptus all along?
Master has relayed my situation to you, I take it?
Yes.
Oh? How did you know?
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep, but I didn't hear you come in. I was worried that something may have happened to you, so I went outside to check and caught sight of my master.
Oh, also that was it. I really thought she was going somewhere in the night, but maybe she really just went to check.
On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to suspect that my master must have told you everything about me.
Well, you're right.
After all, master is very talkative.
True.
Sorry, Shenhe. Paimon had you down as an Adeptus this whole time, but it turns out Paimon was wrong.
It's okay. I don't mind.
Paimon's still sorry.
The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner, because in my experience, trying to explain is a futile pursuit.
Oh.
Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, you never treated me as distant and unapproachable. Instead, you treated me as you would a friend.
Because you are our friend.
For this, I am very grateful indeed.
But your eyes still scare me a little.
To be fair, we've met our fair share of real Adepti, too.
True, and we can, like, even whistle one here in no time. If we say his name.
Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend. Whether you're an Adeptus or a human isn't the important thing. First and foremost, we're just plain old friends.
Can't believe that I'm agreeing with Paimon.
Got it. Although I don't know quite what it entails in terms of what I have to do, I must say I like the title friend very much indeed.
Aw, she's cute.
Great! Well, now that we're all rested up, we should start searching for the other 2 items on the list.
Oh, true, there is more.
But before we do that, let's go to the building site and ask Ningguang's little helper how the progress is going.
She's a secretary, though. Paimon.
Sunset Vermilionite is so rare. Paimon doubts many competitors will really be able to find any. If it turns out some of them have given up already, we'll be able to take things a little more slowly.
Actually, true. Let's see.
Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhe. Try it. They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
That's really cute, kind of. I'm glad that Paimon thought about it, and I'm glad that Paimon did not eat it herself. Because that was honestly my worry. Wait a second.
Look! The
Oh.
chamber is floating into the sky!
Oh, it is already floating! Oh,
But it seems to be tied down by something.
I thought the stone was gone, that's why I was scared. But where did it suddenly come from? Like, the Jade Chamber wasn't built last time we were here, right?
That's because it's not finished.
Yeah.
Hey, Bywin! And hey, Basil! And hey!
Oh my god!
Person Paimon doesn't know?
Paimon!
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, we split the construction work into 2 phases to make sure the structure remains balanced.
I'm so hyped. I mean, I don't know why Beidou is here, and I don't know why YUNJIN is here, but yay!
Before we find some suitable plastrite, we build the Jade Chamber's keel at ground level. Once the plastrite is ready, we place it into the keel and let the partially constructed Jade Chamber rise up to the height of the surrounding mountain peaks.
I love that we see how it gets made. I don't know why I think this is so amazing, but I think it's so amazing that I put so much work into it. Like, the Jade Chamber will never again be in this state, you know, and still we can see it like this.
The remainder of the construction work is then carried out at that altitude. Once everything is ready, we release the iron tethers and allow the Jade Chamber to rise to its target altitude.
Oh wow. How is it controlled anyway?
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to submit.
One moment, I'll be right there.
I kind of thought it was a character because the voice was just so smooth.
The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plostrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Great.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the plostrite so quickly.
Beidou!
The key piece of the puzzle. Looks like you beat us to the punch.
YUNJIN! Oh my god, YUNJIN is so pretty.
Beidou, you're joining the Jade Chamber contest too?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a chunk of sunset vermilionite on a voyage a while back, so I figured I'd bring it over.
Oh.
Huh. So even though it's rare, we're not the only ones who managed to get a hold of it.
Interesting.
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunjin, probably the most famous figure in the Liyue opera scene.
I love her. I love her eye makeup. I love her everything. Yunjin!
Greetings.
Oh my god, I'm so happy to meet you.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler, both good buddies of mine. And this is, sorry, not sure we've met.
Shenhe. I am their friend.
Yes, you are.
Good to meet you. A friend of a friend is my friend too. Or, as I like to say, a mate of a crewmate is part of the crew.
Aww, that's really cute.
Miss Yun is also here for the contest. Turns out she needed to borrow a boat, so we came together.
Cool.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. Miss Shenhe, though we are only meeting for the first time, I have a feeling that we will get along very well indeed.
Her voice is so soothing. I love her a lot.
To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. That's why I joined the contest. Thanks to my father's connections, I was able to acquire a specimen of the plostrite required. Fortunately, it was approved for submission, despite being a little on the diminutive side.
Wow. So it looks like the three of us are competitors now.
I want Yunjin to win. I don't know what her question is, but I want her to win. Paimon, you don't need a business.
Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe, but are you competing as well?
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang. I just wanted to help her win.
That is kind of also adorable.
In that case, I have a proposal to make.
Oh?
Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure all 3 materials will be awarded the chance to ask a question. Well, there are 3 teams here. We can split the prize between us.
Yes, please. Oh my god, that would be so cool.
Instead of competing against each other, we could work together to secure the top 3 places between us. What do you think?
Yes. Yes, I will. Wait, what?
Sounds great, but how does it change things exactly?
I think I see where you're going with this, Miss Yun. The plostrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. Luckily, all 3 of us managed to get our hands on it. The 2 remaining items aren't quite so rare, so as long as one of us finds a way to source it, the other 2 can hop on the bandwagon.
Okay.
How'd I do? Is that what you had in mind?
Precisely.
I love them. I love these interactions. This is so cool. And I love her little fluffy ball accessory thingies. I am sorry. They probably have a name. I just think they look really fluffy and cute. That's what I wanted to say.
Huh. Interesting approach.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some leads on these wonder cores.
Ooh.
From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to make. The hard part is getting hold of the ore used as raw materials. I'm gonna head back to the ship and ask Suling if he's heard of them. You guys...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang of Hanfeng's Ironmongers. Thoughts?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes progress first brings all of us a step closer to victory. I'm gonna take off. See you later.
See you, Beidou.
Okay, let's go. By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang Yunjin?
Oh, I really want to know.
I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Lady Ningguang has excellent judgment, so I would like to hear her opinion.
Oh, okay.
opera called? Paimon wants to go see it.
Same. Did they animate it? That would be amazing.
The opera is a labor of love by my father. He wrote it based on a popular urban legend about an evil spirit and an adeptus.
Ooh.
It's called The Divine Damsel of Devastation.
Oh. Let's ask him.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
Is it classified information?
My name is YUNJIN. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yoon. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yoon. Even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself.
He's adorable.
So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber.
Wasn't that a long time ago?
The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
I mean, we don't know what exactly we need.
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium.
What is Subrosium?
If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area.
Oh.
They say it resonates with visions.
Oh. I see someone. Guys, let's play the game Find the Zombie.
It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
Oh, but then where do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff.
Really?
Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Okay.
Mount Tianheng.
Wait, is that your home?
Interestingly enough, the story of the Divine Damsel of Devastation also takes place on that mountain.
Oh.
I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Right, let's move. Here we are. Okay, what's...
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top.
Oh.
This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise.
For me, it makes it even better that her voice is like that because it's so pretty and soothing and it works perfectly with the scenery.
No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
I want to hear it. If she narrates it, I want to hear it. But I know there is no narration in opera, but... I mean, is there? I mean, I don't know, but I don't think so. I would love to see that. And I would even more love her to talk about it.
Cool! A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite!
Oh, Paimon.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain.
Ooh.
In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
Oh.
What a nasty piece of work! Ugh. Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
For real.
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
Before we go on, right? It is Shenhe's story, isn't it? It's probably, like, obviously, like a kind of changed story of what really happened, but it is Shenhe's story, isn't it? Because the girl, and I mean, this girl fought a monster when she was 6, so
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Paimon's into it.
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged.
It
as the
is
victor.
her.
Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. Her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and Adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world.
Oh.
And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
Oh. This is probably not so good for her to hear, but what happened to her village then, if that is, like, the case? Oh, I want to know more about her backstory, like her before she was fighting with the monster. We are going to look at her. We are not going to say anything. We are just looking at her.
I really like this story.
Wait, you do? What?
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be.
I really thought she would be
I'm
sad.
not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
No, she did well.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Oh.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Oh god, Paimon's hyped again. Paimon is definitely something. God, it took me a while to find it.
I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Alright, let's go ask the village then. I mean, is there some people living here? Oh, there are.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Can we ask you something?
Who is he?
Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Are you alright?
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Oh gosh, I would answer this voice every time. Is he alright?
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here.
Is he alright?
Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Okay.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
Huh?
It's...
Shenhe.
Huh?
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years?
Oh?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find some information in the village.
Huh?
This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Oh.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhe?
Obviously. Hmm?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around.
I think Yunjin
Don't
has
worry.
caught on.
Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
She is so
Okay.
observing.
Let's see what we can find in this village.
I like that. This is really interesting. Let's go search, but actually this is so cool that Yunjin even caught it. Like, Shenhe has never told her, but Yunjin is just like, huh, I see, that's how it is. I like that.
What's this?
Oh! The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry, I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting worrier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, and that you only wish for me to take good care of Shenhe. But you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you. But it is utterly futile. I finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed at our daughter, Shenhe. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might even have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days have passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I am sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shenhe. Please forgive me. How stupid I was. How blind. Let me apologize to both of you in person. Wow. So Shenhe, it's not like in the opera that the little girl stepped forward, brave enough. But her father probably sacrificed her to the god because he wanted to save the woman he loved. Oh god. He wanted to sacrifice himself, but if she was the cause of... Oh my god. Maybe this is the true story of the divine damsel of devastation.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel?
Yes.
Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age.
Yes. Oh.
So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier.
Aw, don't worry.
According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple. And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father.
That is terrible. I feel that.
The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it.
Oh.
It looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
But Shenhe likes your story. So maybe you shouldn't change it. Maybe she would rather people think about it in a more positive way. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. But Shenhe is really hard to grasp. Oh, a branch family of exorcists used to live.
It seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
We are still going to read this. A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village, but in around 2 weeks, the mother died of disease. The young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father hanged himself on a tree in the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that traces of an evil god's remains were found in the village. The villagers are panicking as no one is certain whether the evil god's remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted.
Oh god, this is really, really, really sad already. Ah,
Still,
poor Shenhe.
I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjin.
I mean, Mingjin was mentioned in the other text, that Mingjin had the book that the father found. I think Mingjin did not want the father to read this because it was dangerous, maybe.
This is it!
This is what? Oh. Magic engraved on Subrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Subrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Subrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake, south of Mount Shenhe, at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk, and we'll find us some Subrosium.
Yes.
Let's go back and tell Shenhe the news.
Alright, but can we ask her about Mingjin? I mean, maybe not good, but I'm curious. I mean, you know, curiosity killed the cat. I'm very curious still.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you.
Oh.
I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual.
Oh.
I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended.
No.
I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Shenhe seems to understand, even though...
Do you still hate him?
Good question.
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions,
so she knows that.
making me dispassionate, like the Adepti.
Hmm.
So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
That is even sadder.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhe, we're back!
We are back.
And I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end.
Oh, we did. We did find some good info. And a lot of that.
Xuanyuan, look. This tells us how to find Subrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Shenhe?
Let's go then.
Okay, are you alright? Oh, YUNJIN is feeling bad.
Miss Shenhe, there's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Oh, I love YUNJIN.
Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary. It turns out that many of the details in the Divine Damsel of Devastation are not true to the facts. So I'd like to change them.
No, I love that she talks to
Why?
her about it.
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, But now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
Oh.
It's okay. I like your version.
Aww. This is so adorable.
Huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
Aww.
But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
This is making it even
Don't
cuter.
worry. I believe you will.
Same.
In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Yes. Oh, Yunjin, you're so cute.
Cut the chit-chat. Let's go.
Paimon, you're so...
We can't let someone else beat us to it.
Paimon! They had an important girl talk, okay? No, honestly, Paimon's really something. They were having their emotional talk and, like, they were all being empathetic and cute and... And then Paimon comes in with a no chit-chat. God damn it. Paimon is something... Wait, was it 5 p.m. or was it... I think it was 5:30? No, oh my god, it's right. Oh? So what happens now? Wait, isn't that... Yeah. That right there. I know that one. That's Zhao, right? I love him. Gosh, it hurts not pulling for you. Hello, Zhao.
What brings you here?
Right now, your silhouette.
Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea?
What danger in the sea?
Ningguang didn't tell you.
No, she didn't.
Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. According to the contract, as an Adeptus, I should not get involved for now.
But only for now, right?
But these things can be unpredictable. I have a contingency plan of my own.
Zhao, what do you...
Only a single mountain lies between here and Liyue Harbor.
Mm-hmm.
If things get out of control, I will defend this place myself.
Oh, you're great. I love you. You're amazing. Oh wait, so they are literally just here in the area. I really thought I had to talk to him, but I didn't even have to. Oh, that is so much more cool. And I know there's a Sealy there. I will catch that later, but wow.
That's everything we need. Let's head back and report in.
Oh wait, I still want to take a look at... Yeah, Chichi is still there. I kind of want to talk to her. Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, it's you.
Chichi, what are you doing here?
Seaside. Dangerous.
So they are giving us clues all the time. That's so cool!
Chi-Chi is helping with the evacuation.
Ningguang, you have some explaining to do?
Yes. Ningguang said there's something bad in the sea.
And that's why she wants to, like, complete the Jade Chamber as fast as possible. Because she's just like, I can drop it in the sea again!
So, she sent Chi-Chi to evacuate everyone.
You're doing great, Chichi.
But no one will listen to Chi-Chi.
Oh.
So instead, Chi-Chi is guarding this place.
Why is no one listening to you?
If danger comes, Chi-Chi will protect everyone.
Oh, oh my god.
Don't go near the sea. It's too dangerous.
Oh, oh, I love this. This is so cool. Oh, I hope I have not missed any other characters. Let's talk to Master Zhang.
Oh, goodness.
Hmm?
So, are they okay?
This is some top quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good end product out of these.
Perfect.
Guess now it's my time to shine.
Oh yeah.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing?
Beidou!
I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a Wonder Core before, and says it'd take a lot of research for him to get up to speed.
Oh, don't worry.
Leave the Wonder Cores to me. I'll work on them while you go about your business.
Thank you.
Don't worry. It won't take me too long.
All of the
Much
blacksmiths
obliged,
are
Master
so
John.
nice.
We should look into the Adepti sigils next. But where should we find items relating to the Adepti?
Well,
I'll sort that out.
yeah. That's kind of what I thought, that she
Oh?
would have an idea.
You got this then?
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. I know a thing or two about making sigils.
Oh!
When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber, not the contest.
True.
In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigils. Master heard that Ningguang was planning to rebuild the Jade Chamber, so she sent me to deliver some Adepti sigils to her.
Oh!
Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin human society. But now that I'm here, I wonder if I've been removed from the world for too long. There's so much basic knowledge that I lack.
Don't worry, we'll
Maybe
teach
it
you.
won't work for me to stay here after all.
Hmm.
But either way, I'm very glad to have met you. And I'll take care of those Adepti sigils.
You're really sweet.
Without knowing the ins and outs of your situation, I can't say whether you should stay or not. But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection. So if you're ever feeling down, come find me on my ship. There'll be a drink waiting for you.
Aww.
Thank you.
I love that.
So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use your facilities to make the sigils.
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to see how the Adepti arts work. Maybe I'll learn something.
Maybe he's going to be a playable character. That would be awesome, kind of. But I love that they are forming friendships, like in the story.
Whew.
That's cool.
The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior to my master's, I can assure you there will be no quality issues.
Yeah, I'm sure they're perfect.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Perfect.
Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of us.
Yes. Well, but we are going to give the sigil and the wonder cores to the secretary and hopefully talk to Ningguang next time, guys. So next we are going to the mission where the heart finds rest. But I have a feeling that it will get crazy soon. That's why I kind of want to just end the part here. So that we have more fun in the next part. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I really did. This is so cool. And honestly, it's only getting better. Because like having all these characters interact and even kind of like forming friendships and all of this is just so sweet and helps the world building so much more. And we are not treating NPCs like NPCs. Like, we are talking with the smith normally and he is just working with us, kind of like everyone else. I just like that they don't make this distinction between playable characters and NPCs, because even though we can see it, yeah, but they still feel like people, and I like that. And I just really am so curious to find out what happens next. And I hope you guys are with me when we go into part 2. It is still Act 1 and I don't know how many acts there are in this Archon Quest. But we will see each other in this part 2. And I hope you're having a wonderful week until then. Bye!